We fucking recording?
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Timone Show. I'm your host, Timone.
You're already in it.
You're in it. You're in it.
No escape.
My guest today.
Let me get a cigarette.
My guest today is he's a musician. He's a chef. He's a fucking technician.
A bad catcher.
He can't catch. And he just happens to be my brother. Let's give a round of applause for Joe. How you doing today, Joe?
I can't hear you. Let me get a lighter, too.
How you doing today, Joe?
I'm good. It's
What,
my day
can you
off.
hear?
I can't hear the applause.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no shit.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, Bob?
Your day off. What are you doing now? You're a chef?
Yeah. Well, a line cook.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say I'm a chef because I would find the actual chef.
Chefs?
Like the chef of the kitchen, he's my boss. But like when I log in on the computer, like my job description is chef. Like I select chef. Because some people have multiple jobs for the kitchen, but
Okay.
But like some people, like anybody that cooks is a chef. But
Right.
it actually it's French for chief.
Oh.
Which it means like the head cook.
The head guy.
The head cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're far from that.
Well, no, actually, I'm not really, because the chef Tommy wants me to basically be sous chef, but don't. I shouldn't really be saying this because they're opening new restaurants. The vintage.
Yeah, he owns the Blue Line, and
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Matt does. The owner owns Blue Line.
That dude's so crazy.
I've heard some weird things like people are like, how do you like it? I think he's fine. I don't know.
No, like that dude. Like I thought when I first met him, dude, I thought he was just like a big like cokehead or whatever. But no, like this dude's just like really ambitious, and he just like that's all it is. Like this dude's like he's just focused on running his business, and that's all he does. He's just really just adamant about like he's like a really cool dude.
Where did you meet him?
I met him at Blue Line, and I've seen him around at Vintage and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He's cool. I see him around at like City Market.
Yeah,
Stuff,
they're gonna train me over at Blue Line.
Nice.
And then they're
They
opening
make
up.
better food at Blue Line.
They're opening up 2 more restaurants.
Blue Line.
And so like that's why like I say like I'm not a chef right now,
right?
But I'm got my foot in the door to possibly become a chef at one of these new restaurants. They want me. Tommy wants me to run the pizzeria, but
they have a pizzeria?
Not yet.
Oh wow.
I might be divulging things that I shouldn't be, and so maybe I kind of want to stop talking about it.
This isn't gonna air for another month.
Oh
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully,
right.
I don't know what their timeline is exactly.
Right.
But I don't really want to be a pizza chef.
Right.
Like I'm good at working with pizza dough and shit, but
you want to.
Like, people are gonna hate this, but I don't really like pizza that much.
Oh, you're fucking up.
Like, I'm good at making pizza. I make some bomb pizza. But it's not my favorite thing. It's just all that dough, all that bread. I don't really like bread that much.
Right.
I like meat and potatoes.
When I worked at Panino's, dude, I used to make these badass pizzas. Like I'd roll out a little.
Paninos?
No, I'd roll out a little.
Oh, Paninos, not.
No, Paninos.
Oh, Paninos.
They make pizzas too, but
They do.
Yeah, and I'd roll out this crust, put some sauce on it, like a lot of sauce on it, and then I'd roll out another crust on top of that. Because I really love sauce. So I wanted to like bite into the crust and have hot sauce like oozing out of it, So then I roll another crust on top of that once.
It's like a stuffed crust, but with another pizza on top.
It's a stuffed crust, but not with cheese, just sauce. Yeah.
No cheese.
Well, no, I put cheese on top of the pizza,
only on the top,
but not in that layer. So yeah,
stuffed with sauce.
Yeah. And that pizza took a little bit, like most pizzas took like 7 minutes to cook. That one took a little bit longer. That one took like 9 minutes to cook because it was so And I hook it up because I'd be making it for myself and my friends.
Yeah. I used to have two pizza stones, but I moved a whole bunch of times and I broke them both.
You just gotta get an industrial-sized pizza oven.
You don't need one. You just need a pizza stone to make good pizza at home.
I'm just saying, like, you just have that motherfucker always on all day. Like, and it's always at the temperature you need it. That's why pizzas take 7 minutes to cook.
450. 425.
Something, I don't know.
It depends on the oven.
Ours was at a set thing. Like, you come in the morning, you turn it on, you know.
I'd make them at 425, but that's just because when I worked at a cafe, we were making all kinds of stuff in the oven all day long. So we kept it at 425 because 450 was too hot for everything else. But I think like 450, 500,
500 is too hot.
Too hot.
Actually, I think ours was at like 700 or some shit like that. That's why you only take like, I don't know.
But you're not, you put it.
And it's open.
It's the placement.
And it's open.
Completely open.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's at 700 because it's wasting tons of heat all. Yeah. It's probably it's running 700, but it's actually 500.
Yeah.
If you have a thermometer in there saying 700, or is it set at 700?
I think it's set at 700 on the dial or something, but I think it was like 700 something. But it's always open. You know?
At Timimo's?
Yeah. The one on the State Street, not the one over here. I never worked at the one over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I worked at the one on State Street.
Dude, that's a fucking hop, skip, and a jump. It's far. I mean, actually, did I misuse that phrase?
No, it's far.
Yeah. All right. No, but a hop, skip, and a jump, does that mean close or far?
No, that's far because
it's like hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, it's like, but you have to imagine like Superman or Hulk doing those hop, skips, and jumps. You know, because they can do that shit in a hop, skip, and a jump.
He can jump over a tall building in a single bound.
Yeah, that was before he could fly. He couldn't fly. Yeah. He couldn't fly, I think, until the radio show, and then he could fly or whatever, or something. So like jumping. Or something happened in the radio, like kryptonite was invented in the radio show or something for fucking some shit happened where or it wasn't until like the first movie, like Christopher Reeves, like that's where Superman could fly or something. I don't know when it happened, but it wasn't not original power of Superman that he could fly.
The movie sounds like that would be right just because Hollywood always fucking wants to make shit more spectacular.
Yeah. But to me, it feels like it's too late in the Superman timeline for that to be the origin, but I'm not sure.
Right.
I got to watch another episode of Comic Misconceptions on NerdSync. Follow that channel; they're awesome.
Dude, I threw away all those chairs because they were fucked up. Actually, I burned some of them too.
I used to have a really nice chair there. Some crackhead stole it.
That wicker one was nice, but then somebody left it on its side.
No, I didn't like the wicker one. I had a nice fold-out chair that had a really cushion and shit. It was great.
No, they can't see the chairs though, or the fire pit. Is it on there? There's Zach out there. Nice condemned house in the background.
I don't know what it saw. I wish there was a camera on the other side too, so I could like double tap the thing and it would
like selfie mode. And
like on the phone.
Yeah. There should be.
That'd be nice.
Why don't they make laptops like that?
Make one.
I'm not an electrical engineer.
Just make one on your own fucking.
I could do it.
In your own free time, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be that hard to take apart an old Dell laptop and cut a hole on the other side.
Yeah.
And put a webcam there, but like, you'd have to like plug it in somewhere. There'd have to be a plug on the motherboard.
We gotta put one in there. Like we gotta.
You'd have to like.
Dude, it'd
be all kinds of jerry.
I got spare laptops you can fuck around with.
Really?
Yeah. I think they might have left them here. I don't know.
Oh no, I got your one.
Well, yeah, that one. But then I had a Toshiba here. I think I had 2 Toshiba laptops here too. But or I have them at my other house.
Yeah,
at mom's house.
I don't think they're here.
All right, I'll find them. I got there. Man,
There's the one.
I got those 2 laptops you can mess around with.
They work. Why don't you use them?
One, the battery shot down.
So you have to plug it in all the
It
time.
has to always be plugged in, and then I think it just crashed eventually. And then the other one just stopped working out of nowhere. Like, I opened it up one day and it wasn't turning on, nothing. Like, it wouldn't hold a charge, nothing. Like,
it's probably the battery. Is it a Dell?
no, they're both Toshibas.
You can run a diagnostic on the battery.
I had like an extendo battery on it too.
Like 2 batteries?
Kind of, it was like an extended life battery. It was like
Yeah.
it was huge.
A lot of laptops have 2 batteries.
These, like this laptop's not bad. This one I got, like the battery lasts a pretty long time. But that Chromebook that you got of mine, like that thing lasts all day.
Chromebooks are the best. I have 2 of them. One of them I don't have. I lost the power adapter, the AC adapter.
Yeah.
And then
I bought this because it was cheap and it doubles as a tablet, but it sucks in tablet mode.
Why?
It's just like it's really. It's Windows, so I can't get Android apps and stuff on it. But I downloaded an Android thing on there. But it's when I use that, it's so fucking slow. I don't know if this thing has the processing power to run it, or I thought it was cheap. It was like $100 online.
Yeah. I hate computers, to be honest with you. I hate them.
Then why do you like them so much?
Because I do.
I mean, you kind of have to.
It's like working with computers made me hate them now.
But
like,
okay,
having a job fixing them.
That
made me hate them.
That happens all the time, dude. So like, any sort of like, you try to find a job and something that you have a passion for, like artists or whatever. But then
it kills the passion.
And that was one of my biggest fears. Is like what I'm trying to do right now with my comic books is just like, and I did lose the passion for drawing because like at that type of rate and whatever consistency or whatever, dude. Like, but I'll still draw something like once or twice a year, or whatever. It'll be really good, But other than that, dude, I don't want to. The demand is like, it's just.
I found that same thing drawing,
but I still like writing. I like writing no matter what.
Like when I started like really taking my art seriously, it was a long time ago, but like I started I made like a couple of really good pieces, but I think there was just a lot of also fucked up shit going on in my life at the time that was like giving me anxiety and shit. But when I was making like my best piece of art ever that I ever made, I fucking killed myself over it, just like in my mind. And I ended up doing 2 drafts. The first one I fucked up, and I gave it away to somebody, and it still looked cool and everything, but it just it wasn't symmetrical, and the lines weren't perfect, and all this shit. And I actually just gave it away, and I started making and I started getting way too OCD about it. Whereas
there's some pieces where I want to be OCD. Like there's this one that I've been procrastinating for like 3 years now. But it's not in my interest of what I want to do, because like when I was doing community service at this church, I came across this dude that they call Brother Streeter. And Brother Streeter's they're talking, and I'm telling him I'm an artist or whatever, and he's all like, "Oh, could you do this piece or whatever?" And I'm like, "All right, cool." So then I went, he wanted me to do this really cool cross or whatever, and so then I looked up all these crosses designs on Google, and I'm like, Google Images has really shitty selection of cross designs. Like, as a matter of fact, So then I drew them 4 thumbnails.
I do that same thing when I'm trying to make something. I'll look up what other people are drawing.
Yeah.
I want to do a phoenix tattoo. Yeah. And so I'm looking at all these phoenix tattoos on Google Images, and there's a lot of shitty ones. There's a lot of really fucking cool ones too. Yeah. But then I'm man, I'm kind of polluting image that I have in my head. Like I'm kind of ruining it a little bit.
Well, I had images already in my head for this, and I was just seeing like I'll still look up references. That's what I was doing, was referencing, and then but there was really nothing to work off of. So then I drew him 4 thumbnails, each with a different design, and then I sent them to him, and he's all like, "Oh, dude, combine all 4 of those into one." And I'm all like, "All right, dude, I got you." So I drew a rough draft of it, and he's all like, "All right, that's amazing." All right, he's like, "When can it be done?" I'm all like, "I don't know. I need to go buy a ruler. I need to get a bigger sketch pad. I need to get a bigger sketch pad. I need to get all this stuff that I don't have right now.
Colored pencils, markers, watercolor, whatever.
Yeah, I needed to get all the supplies that I don't have at the time, and then I just haven't been able to do it yet.
I feel like I've been wanting to like buy a whole bunch of paint, and brushes and shit, and like start painting, but like I just never do it. Never do it. I'm always working or partying or focusing on my music. Like we got the drum set.
Yeah,
we got
it's
the
nice
bass,
in there. Yeah.
We got the full setup. We had a dude bring a PA over the other day.
I might just do a whole episode and just film like a 30-minute set of jamming.
Well, we could do that. We've already wasted. Not
today, dude.
Not
I
today.
got things to do today. I gotta run to the bank. I gotta hang out with some people.
The other day on my birthday, I fucking jammed hard.
Yeah.
I came home from the bar like kind of early. Didn't go to any after parties or anything. Came home.
I would have partied with you on your birthday. I've been broke all week. Like I needed this check that came in the mail today. Like I've been like, oh man, I've had $0 since Tuesday.
I saw you called me, but I slept like all day until work, and then like after work I posted online I'm going to Mary's.
I don't think I called you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, your Facebook dialed me.
Okay.
Maybe you thought dialed me.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Dad called me.
Dad called me.
He wants me to like.
He wants us to go to Florida with him.
I don't want to go to Florida.
I'll go to Florida because I know this girl out there that.
Oh, there you go.
I know this girl out there that wants to smash. Huh?
My brother's right here.
Billy Ray's my brother. I don't know. He's out there somewhere, man. He's a vagabond.
Yeah, there you go. Vagabond.
He is.
Billy Ray.
He's
Billy
like.
Ray. He lives in a town.
He's like just a neighborhood vagabond, but he's still a vagabond.
Billy Ray kind of screwed me because Bob Ross wanted to buy that trailer for $500.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Billy Ray squatted that shit.
I don't think Bob Ross has $500.
He said he did.
He'll get so pissed.
Why?
He gets mad. You call him Bob. I don't want my fucking Bob Ross.
Why did he throw out that number? Because he was like, I want to buy this trailer.
Yeah.
And I said, well, make me an offer. He said, I'll give you $500. Why would he throw out that number?
I don't know. Maybe he can make it in like a day or
well, no.
he can probably make it in a couple days.
He said like next month.
See, he can make it, but he just don't have it offhand. But he can probably make it. Yeah.
Right, and because he wanted to take that trailer, he says he's got a place to park it.
This is the best house in the neighborhood.
Yeah. That one over there is pretty cool.
That limestone one, that's a duplex.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 different limestone houses over there too.
Well,
the one on the
this
corner,
house right here on the triangle's pretty dope. It's all like in its own little seclusion and shit, dude. Like it's nice. They like. I'm pretty sure like that whole thing's their yard, but nobody just like I don't know. I think Bob Ross.
That whole thing is that whole like thing that looks like it's a park kind of.
Yeah, I think that whole thing's their yard. You're just like this whole shit's your yard. You have the biggest yard,
but it's fenced in, so it's like it's obvious it's my yard. Where it's like they're fenced, and there is a sidewalk, and then there's that whole area.
True.
I think it's like I think it's a park, or not a park, but like
there used to be a payphone over there, so
right. Yeah. Public land. Should start a big garden over there.
There used to be a garden across the street from D House.
They tried to start it this year, but nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, that's how it's been. Like it used to be decent, but then they started getting all pissed off. There's all like there was a sign out there. It was like it's all you can eat, not all you can take.
Right.
It's like shit like that.
Well,
like,
right, because people were probably pilfering the fuck out of it, you know. Like,
true, but
and like the people that were putting the work in to make it
weren't
happen,
getting any of the benefits.
right.
Yeah.
That's how those things tend to go.
Yeah, true.
You don't appreciate something unless you work for it.
Dude, just like if I was just to eat a meal and then I was to eat a meal after a hard day of work, it could be the exact same meal. That meal's tasting better after a hard day of work, dude.
Everything is better after a hard day of work. Everything is better.
A shower beer. If you haven't had a shower beer, I highly recommend a shower beer. A lot of people, like, the first time I heard about it, was like the first time you hear about like any type of conspiracy. It's like, get the fuck out of here. There's no way that's true. But then you try a shower beer and you're all like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, why haven't I done this before? Have you shower beer?
I don't think I have.
You need to. After work tonight, dude. Fucking.
I don't work today.
Oh, no, after work tomorrow.
Tomorrow's my day off too.
After next time you work, go fucking shower beer. I know you work in a bar, so.
Yeah. Well, they don't. My boss says he believes in shift beers, but I guess he keeps telling me like he wants to make that happen.
That's the right idea.
But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Like one beer a shift or 2 beers a shift or something.
One beer a shift.
Just you gotta get the at Vintage. They have the giant fucking. It makes you feel like a fucking king. It's like a goblet damn near, but it's glass.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I haven't had that. I've only had pints.
Oh man, dude, you gotta get their fucking. It's like it's huge. They're like. Yeah.
I had no idea.
With all these ice cold and shit.
I don't even know what beer they have there. I haven't drank there. And
it's different. Every time I go there. I don't go there a lot, so it might not even be.
I pretty much only go to Mary's. I don't even go to the Rue anymore. Like,
That Steve's full of shit. He'll be like, your brother comes in here, man. We thought you died.
I go there. I go there. We thought you died. Heck no. I go there once in a while, like maybe once a month. But
I don't go anywhere anymore. I'd like to go to the Rue. I really like hanging out with Tita. That's the only Wednesday night would be my Rue night.
Tita always asks me about you.
Yeah,
she's like, "Where's your brother?"
As she should. As she should.
Shoot, I saw her at Mary's the other day.
Nice. I didn't know she ventured outside. I thought she like kicked it in all the fancy places. We went to the strip club once, like me, her, and a bunch of other people. It was before, like Steve was having a party that night, but we were just killing time before we went to Steve's house, and we went to Bigfoot. I guess it's not a strip club; it's a bikini bar. But
so no titties.
No titties. Oh. But there was this girl. It looked like she was like fucking 16, dude. And like me and this girl Kelly were just kept on like just trolling her, dude. Like just like in this
a stripper.
Yeah, dude, because she
or a dancer.
Yeah, dancer. Because she just looked like
Sorry,
there's like I'm like. Dude, like, do not have your diploma, dude. Like, get out of here. But Tita ended up vouching for her. So I was like, I don't care. I mean, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but I don't care. Like, but then she came to fucking Steve's party with us, and she was like the worst. But like, Tita had to like babysit this fucking chick like the whole time. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it got too wild for her or something. I don't know.
She got too drunk.
I don't know. There were other substances around too, and like that she might have just lost control. You know. But it was terrible.
Other substances.
Yeah.
Keep it on the DL.
Yeah. I mean, I smoked pot on this show, though. Like,
yeah. I think I've seen you smoke pot on the show.
I did.
Joe Rogan smokes pot on his podcast. You never see him actually taking a hit, but.
There's in the earlier ones you do, like when he has it in his basement and shit. Like, yeah, and then there's some the one with Alex Jones. They're getting high and drunk, or whatever.
Yeah, well, they're always drinking. Like Everlast was on Joe Rogan, and he had to cut it off early because Everlast got wasted, and he just started ranting.
You didn't even cut Alex Jones off like that. You got Everlast out fucking crazy and Alex Jones, dude. That's fucking something.
Everlast got cut the fuck off. Everybody was talking shit on YouTube.
Nice.
I didn't think it was that bad, really. I mean, he was just. But
freedom of expression, freedom of speech.
He was just talking a lot of politics. To the point that even Joe Rogan, who likes to talk about politics, fucking
just talk about everything. He's a good host. He's a good listener. Like even if he doesn't believe what you're talking about, dude, like he cuts off Eddie Bravo all the time, but like he'll let other people.
Well, that's just like Eddie Bravo is Eddie Bravo,
and they're still like really best. They're like best friends and shit too. So,
he's a conspiracy nut. I think he's a flat earther.
Yeah, he's a flat earther.
Yeah.
He said Alex Jones is a purple belt of conspiracy theories or whatever.
A purple.
That's what Eddie Bravo said.
Damn. I can't jive with that whole flat Earth shit, man. It's not.
You don't have to.
Do you believe it?
I don't
you don't know. You don't know.
I don't care.
You don't care. You don't care if the Earth is flat or round. Really?
I mean, I don't know.
It's fucking round.
They haven't. Like, there's no proof of either one. So like, what?
There's no proof that the Earth is round
of either one.
There's pictures from space.
Not real pictures. They're all fucking like. They all look like fucking.
Yeah,
cartoons.
they're composites. Yeah, but that's because
I don't even want to talk about this right now. But whatever, dude. Like, there's all sorts of shit that.
Is the moon flat too?
The moon is just a light or whatever.
It's a light.
According to them, yeah. Like the moon and the sun are like they're just like around or whatever. But I don't even want to talk about that right now. There's only one thing. There's like a couple things that just fucking like they'll throw in fucking flat Earth maps or whatever, like the map flat Earth people use. They'll throw that on fucking like in movies and shit. The UN uses it as their fucking logo. It's their fucking logo. You know, like so like there's just like there's that type of stupid shit like that. But then other than that, dude, like I'm pretty sure the Earth is round. But then when you tie in the fucking with like the logos and fucking maps like in the background of movies in Hollywood, you know, like that's just something to just look into, you know. That's all it is. Like it's interesting, it's entertaining.
It's total crock shit. It's entertaining, sure.
Yeah, it's entertaining,
but it's just total.
There's this really dope channel on YouTube. It's called Flat Water, Flat Earth or whatever. But they don't just talk about flat Earth, or whatever. They just like they'll show like old school.
Like even just looking at this like yard right here, like
they'll show like
this isn't even flat.
They'll show like old school exploratory like documentaries and shit like from like way back in the day of like exploring Antarctica and shit. They'll show they'll read a bunch of hidden books off the Bible and shit, like the Book of Ezra, or it might be Urza. I think it's Ezra, Book of Ezra. And there's like other fucking books. Like they'll do like these like hour and a half videos of this like scripture or fucking these exploratory ass fucking documentaries from like the 50 years ago, 60 years ago and shit, dude. Like yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. Like, it's a good channel, dude. Flat Water, Flat Earth, dude. They're interesting.
I can't believe you're plugging that shit.
I'll plug them, dude. I'm just saying, they have a really interesting channel, dude. It's like, I'm not religious, and I don't know anything about science.
Look at like
so,
the yard. Look at the yard. That's not even flat.
That's just whatever how the land is, whatever, dude. Of course, it's gonna be mountains and hills and whatever, all that shit, dude. Like, it's not flat. Like, there's nothing that like there's like everything.
If you dig and you keep digging, will you come out on the other side?
You can't dig deep enough because it gets too hot. There's the first documentary I ever saw of this is girls all like, watch Under the Dome on YouTube, and I'm all like, all right, whatever this is, and then it's like instantly all this flat Earth shit. So I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck ever? What is this? What is she making me watch? But then there's this part in there where they talk about how like, well, they don't talk about how like we've always believed there's like, it's the different layers of the Earth, whatever. The deeper you go, it just gets hotter. It's closer to the core, and the core is just a big fucking like melting mass of fucking heat.
The
or
flat
whatever.
Earth doesn't have a core.
No, flat Earth. Okay, yeah, but flat Earth doesn't have a core. But you dig deep enough, whatever. There's these fucking pumps. They're fucking like regulating heat or whatever.
So it's manufactured.
Yeah.
The flat Earth is built
Well,
by somebody.
yeah. I mean, like everybody that believes in the creator will fucking tell you all sorts of other shit. Like, yeah, it's a construct or whatever. Yeah, but you know, I'm not religious at all. I don't give a fuck about the religious aspects of the flat Earth. I look at the scientific part of it, and there's no studies or whatever to show like I don't know this stuff. If you want to look into flat Earth, look into flat Earth. If you don't, you don't. You don't fucking. If you want, if you want to do it, it's entertaining. That's all I can say. It's entertaining.
It's a mess. It's a joke. Is that like I'm pretty sure the flat Earth conspiracy like came out because people were making fun of conspiracy theorists.
Do you think
It's just a troll. It's a whole.
Do you think Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon?
Yeah.
I don't think they did, but I think we did after that. Like I don't think those guys.
Oh. Well, yeah. That's. I mean, it's possible. It could have been. It could have been made up. I mean,
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the first guys. So it was like there was that whole fucking reason to get there. Like we got to beat Russia and the fucking the moon race. And
it could be propaganda.
There was that space race, you know.
It could be propaganda.
So anyway, we got to cut this off.
All
we went on a little extra. Fucking Joe here, he's awesome. I might plug in some fucking links to your band and stuff over here on the description below. Just
Sweet, man.
Hell yeah.
Well, next time we'll make it musical.
We can, but either way, dude. Like this dude's a musician. He's got a band. He rocks out. He's great. But we'll check you out next week, and see you later.